One question that I've received a lot over the past while is how do ToneX tone models respond when we roll the volume control off on our guitar that we happen to be playing, whether it be a Les Paul, a Strat, or any other style guitar? And it's a very good question. And that also relates to another question is, do ToneX tone models feel like real tube amps? Well, I thought it would be interesting to do a really quick, concise little video here showcasing some tone models of mine. I'm going to use some of my more recent releases that I'm really, really happy with to show just how they do respond to rolling the guitar volume off and also to our pick attack and to the dynamics of our playing, which is very important and kind of related to, the position of the volume knob. The lighter we hit the strings, the less output that our guitar is putting in, therefore the less input level the tone model is receiving, which is going to change that tone. And does it react like a tube amp? So to do this, I'm going to start off with my beautiful new Gibson R9 that I just recently got. Loving this guitar. And I'm going to use a tone model from a collection that has just been incredibly popular as of late, just released this last week. It is the JS Fried Plex Ultimate and DI collections. We have the high voltage and low voltage. I'm going to be using this particular tone model from this collection, which is the gain level of 6 on the high voltage setting. I'm on the bridge pickup, and this sounds like this when the guitar volume and tone are all on 10. Go to the neck pickup. Okay, so that sounds beautiful, but now what if I play very dynamically with this? Does this clean up like a tube amp? Well, let me just do some finger picking, be very gentle with it. I'm going to turn off the noise gate because we don't want to get below what that noise gate is set at. So you can hear as I play very gently with the pads of my fingers. Things clean up nicely if I dig in more with the pads of my fingers. Dig in with my pick. So I think you can see that it responds very nicely. Now let's try the volume control test. So I'm on 10 here. I'm going to bring this back to about 2.5. Now, obviously, we lose a little bit of output volume here. But we can hear that this is nowhere near as saturated. Let's go up one step at a time. We'll go up to 3.5. Up to 5. Here it breaks up a little bit more now. It's about 6.5. 7.5. 8.5. 9.5. And all the way up. Back down to 5. So whether I'm picking softly or whether I roll that volume knob back, it is reacting just as I would expect a real tube amp to react. Let's grab a different guitar, maybe with single coils, and we'll try a different tone model and see if this works across tone models. All right, so now I grabbed my beautiful Fender 50s Custom Shop, and I'm actually using a tone model from a collection I just released moments ago, which is based off of my beautiful Rev Generator 100R amplifier. This is the Rev Gen Ultimate and DI collection. It's going to be 18 tone models, both DI and amp cab, captured through both Creamback and Vintage 30 speakers. I'll have the links below to all the tone models you hear today if you're so inclined and want to grab a copy of them. So this particular tone model is through a 212 Celestion G12H75 Creamback loaded cabinet. It's the second channel of the amp on the highest gain level that is offered with these tones. So this is on the middle position on my Strat here. So let's start off first by just playing much softer here. So it cleans up nice. Gets dirtier as I dig in. That's just the pads of my fingers. Onto the pick. Now, what about when we roll that guitar volume back? Let's bring this back all the way to, I don't know, maybe around 3. So way down there now. Again, obviously we're going to lose some output volume here. Let's go up to 4. More of an edge of breakup style tone now. Still going to respond nicely to the way I pick. Up to around 5.5. To about 7. 8. That's on the neck pickup. We'll go back to the middle. Finally back to bridge pickup, neck pickup, middle position. So for those who are wondering if we can play around kind of the old school way with ToneX tone models and really utilize our volume control and our picking dynamics, I think that kind of answers the question. I've never been disappointed with the way I make my tone models, how they turn out, and how dynamic they sound, and how much like a real tube amp they sound. So I hope that that's helpful to answer the many questions I have received on this topic. And I thought it would be a really interesting video on a very specific topic that I get asked about a lot. So I hope that that was enjoyable. I hope it was helpful. The links are below to any of the tone models you heard today if you're so inclined and want to grab a copy of them. It does help to support my channel. So please like the video, share it with anybody you think would get some use or enjoyment out of watching, and also please subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell notification to get notified when I put new content out. I'll be back really soon with some more. Thank you guys again so much for sharing your time with me. I'm going to leave you today full-blown demo video utilizing some of the tones you heard today in the mix so you can hear how these work when mixed in with drums, bass, and a full production. So I hope you enjoy that as well. Talk very soon. Ciao for now.